Hey, church family and friends. It is Tuesday morning, July 21st, and I wanted to do a series this week on basically the life of a lead pastor and what I do every day, and just to let you know what's happening and what I do, because I think a lot of people are interested in thinking, what does a lead pastor or pastor do? So I think this week's fairly normal routine, so I thought this would be a good week to just do a daily thing with you. I wanted to quickly, first of all, tell you about the weekend. Saturday morning, I did a memorial service for a local family who lost their son over at Shiloh Park. Saturday afternoon, I got the message ready for Sunday. Last week, I did take a vacation, a little vacation, so still have to study and prepare for Sunday. Sunday's always coming. So Sunday, just to let you know about Sunday. So Sunday, I preached on the church's vision and mission overall for us, FBC. And then on Sunday afternoon at 12 o'clock, I preached the Spanish service for the Spanish church. Rolando needed a little break, and so I could jump in there. I did Hebrews chapter 1, verses 4 to 14 on Christ being superior than the angels. And then Sunday night, I taught the high school group, and we went through how to rebel-proof your life and how to basically get along with your parents through the teenage years. So that was Sunday. And then Sunday night, met with some friends and caught up because all these changes in life, and they're in a similar stage. And we talked about work-life balance and how to deal with kids and shelter in place and how to make this a good year coming up. So that was good. Monday morning, so we have some pastors take Monday morning off. I like to work Monday because just getting everything ready to go. We have a lot of people on staff and just getting things going in the right direction. So 9 a.m. Met with Leslie real quick. Then I went and got ready for our staff meeting. We went through Psalm 23, tried to get them some scripture, went through some emails. People usually have questions from the message or something that happened the weekend. I try to get back to them on that. And then at 10 a.m. we had our staff meeting yesterday. So we had Leslie, our office manager, Jill, who's directing children's ministry, Carol Ann, who's our business administrator, Tad, our school principal, Darren, our facilities coordinator, leader, and Jake Dolan, who's our IT director. So we had our staff meeting. That's a typical Monday morning. Went through different things. We're having some issues with our payroll right now and online. So we went through that a little bit with Carol Ann. And the overall tenor of the staff meeting was a little bit depressing, discouraging, because we were ramping up to get school started. We have a 300 student school here that happens. It's an awesome little school we have. But then we got the news that we were probably not going to be able to start the year being able to meet. And so that was discouraging. So we worked through some of those things. How do we communicate with the school families moving forward? And basically we're going to just try to communicate with them the way I communicated with the church, that, hey, we're going to get things ready to go. And as soon as they give us the green light to open things up, we're going to be ready to open up. So we're going to try to have that same message go out to our school families. Also, Serena, our school secretary, she's also part of that meeting as well, and brings a lot of joy to that meeting. We love having her there. So yeah, we just go over calendar issues, what's coming up this week, and so that's a weekly meeting we have. Then after that meeting, I meet with Tad and Jake, and this time we also had Leslie as a part of that. We had some school board issues to work through. Some IT issues with Jake. We're in budgeting season right now, so we're getting budgets ready for church and school and all the different ministries. So one of the things we're wrestling through with Jake is he's 50-50 church and school, but right now the school needs a lot of IT help with online learning and stuff like that. So kind of working through some budgeting things with that and with Jake. So that was that meeting. 11:30 a.m. I called Martine's Taqueria to get tacos, taco bar ordered for our elder and deacon meeting. We have quarterly, and that happened last night. And so called on that. And then I had a meeting with Tad. Tad and I are going through a book called The Vision-Driven Leader. And basically we're looking at the trends of Christian schools and church, and things are changing, times are changing. And so just trying to stay on top of things, how to pivot over the next 3 to 5 years that we're still relevant in the world we're living in, and making the course corrections that are needed. So Tad and I are working through that. Then after that, I did a study on divorce and remarriage. It's something we're working through at church right now with the elders, and so trying to work through an issue in church. So did some study on that, prepped for our elder deacon quarterly meeting that night. I typically try to meet with the chairman of the deacon board, chairman of the elder board, make sure we're on the same page, that we know what we all want to cover at those meetings. I got home at 4 o'clock. I spent an hour talking with my dad, catching up. That was great. 5 o'clock, I did a little bike ride and swam at Riverfront Park, and just a way to kind of unwind and pray. And so that was good. 6 o'clock, we had an elders executive session meeting. And 7 p.m. we had our elder deacon meeting outside. So we had to set up kind of a little dinner area outside. Last night we just did a check-in time to see how our elders and deacons are doing. And then also went through just how our ministries are doing through this time. And each of these elders and deacons oversee or lead a ministry. And so we have awesome elders and deacons. And my job, according to Ephesians 4, is to equip the saints for the work of the ministry. And so just helping these guys as well know how to do what God's calling them to do. And so one of the cool things that happened on Friday was Eric Strom was able to do a graveside service for somebody in our church for their family. So that was cool to be able to help Eric through that and him grow in that. And so that was yesterday. And so that was Monday, a weekend and a Monday for a lead pastor. Now you might know how to pray for me a little more. All right, I'll check in with you tomorrow to tell you how Tuesday went. All right.